Hey friends, it's Raven Scry. Today I'm going to offer a prediction on Earth, something that is going to take place in August, and just open it up to Spirit for them to guide me and show me something important that takes place in the month of August 2025. It can be anything at all, but some sort of event that we can find out about that will be reported about as something quite important. Okay, so just asking Spirit to come close now and asking that I blend, they blend with me for this very important meeting to show me something that takes place in August 2025 this year. There's a sense of farming, a connection with farming. It feels as though there's this visual that I keep getting of the propellers of a helicopter that's up high, propellers, and it's hot. It's quite hot. The sun is really shining down, hot heat. I'm seeing across a field, and it looks to be some sort of farming. Something's being grown here in this field. Is it corn? Maybe it is corn. I see these kind of things that almost could look like sugarcane, but if I look more closely, there's corn in there. There's people picking corn. And I'm just walking through this cornfield now, and I just being towered over by these very tall corn. I just feel like I'm just in the middle of nowhere. Help me to understand here, Spirit, what's actually taking place in this cornfield. Talking about new growth, and there's also reference to community, and there's reference to schools. I want to say it feels like over there in the distance there's some sort of church, and it feels religious in nature. There feels like there's some sort of religious connections next to these cornfields. And it feels like I'm in some sort of town that's quite far out from, the hubbub of a city. It feels very much like it's out more rural. Now I'm hearing southwest, and I feel like I'm almost in America somewhere, but there's a sense of Canada I'm getting, but it's like I'm not in Canada, but I sense Canada. And now I'm seeing Canada's, is it like mountains and things? It's like areas of just beautiful nature. But I don't feel like that's where I am. I feel like it's just being referenced here. And they're bringing me back to this, I want to say it's like a church, a school, a community. They're all kind of dressed in a particular way. There's it's like I see nurses or holy, they nuns perhaps, it's kind of difficult to see. I might just move closer. I feel as though it's a church. I stand in the church when there's the wooden seating all around, and I see that there's people are at church, and there's Jesus Christ is, there's a crucifix up the front of the church. Okay, so within this scene, Spirit, please guide me to what should I be aware of? What's taking place here? Because we're painting this scene. We've got this cornfield, this growth. I feel this quite warm, hot rays of sun. Rural area. I feel America. Also, Canada's in there. Also feeling this church, religious connection. It almost feels like, as I speak about it, say something about it, almost feels like there's a cult sort of energy here in this. I'm sort of moving back from that though, because I don't want to say that. It's almost like the community feels a little bit strange, a little bit limited, a little bit separate from normal minds. There's some sort of community within itself here. It's like they make up the rules. They're talking about a farmer, but they're also talking about the head of the church. It's like Henry or Harry. There's some sort of H name with this head of the church. This man, it's like as I connect more to him, he's got a big belly, this man, and he's kind of, it's like I'm compressing down into his energy a little bit because I'm out, of course, as I do these reads, my energy is very expanded, but it's like I'm made aware of this man, just him being quite overweight. I don't know why that's really coming in here. His energy is spilling over a bit. There's a sense of he can have what he wants. He's greedy. There's a greed. There's I have what I want. I take what I want because I'm the boss here. I'm the king of this place. And it's like he's much of a businessman as well. I'm being in connection. I'm being made. I've been shown young women here. Young women with again, it's like they've got these sort of uniforms on. Is it something like the Amish? Maybe not, but it's like some sort of community that is separate or thinks it's separate. But this man feels very controlling of this community. And there's these young girls that are there in this community, in connection. They show me these young girls with this man. Now, it's interesting because I try to get closer to this scene, but it's very much at a far. It's like I'm at a far from them. It's like I can't quite reach them. It's like I can't quite see what's taking place. There's something hidden. There's something hidden here. And as I say there's something hidden here, it takes me deeper into the church, into dark places. It's kind of I hear whispers, I hear confessions, I hear whispering, young girls whispering, and he's there, but there's also there's another man there, and I feel as though it's like perhaps he's the priest or he's someone there. There's confessions, this man, but there's this sort of connection with this priestly man and this other man that's like the businessman, the boss of everything. And they're trying to create some sort of community that is outside of the normal communities of life, the normal cities, the normal, this community that's separate. They're trying to create this, or they have, but they're very much trying to feed this separation from the rest of the world, very much trying to create that more and more. I'm just going to ask Spirit to take me to a moment here that it's going to be very clear to me why we've been shown all of this and what's taking place, a bit more clarity to come through about what's actually taking place here in this event. What can be shown? Babies, missing babies. Okay, there's missing babies and there's also nurses. Okay, I'm taken back to the nurses and the children, missing children. Adoption papers, something about something not being seen, and it's like I see a newspaper article suddenly of this man, and he's been found out for what he's trying to do. He's been exposed. He's been put in the news for what he's been trying to do. Something to do with children, young children. But there's a whole community involved here. These like church-like elements of these nurses with the young children, all very protective of their community, of their cult-like community. And the priest is there under the stairs, in the dark. I'm taken into a very dark place where he's listening to the confessions of these young girls that are trying to free themselves, but they're disconnected from the whole world, and they don't realise that they're speaking to someone within the same community that's not helping them, and that's the priest. He's within this picture of what's going on, within this community, within this, like adoptions and selling young children, and It's a very seedy, very dark kind of thing that's taking place here. And Southwest America. Now they're showing me like boots, like it looks almost like cowboy boots, and little spinning wheels on the back of the boots. Like this can be in connection to whereabouts, location. Now a couple of places are coming through, but I'm not going to sort of put them out to be like this is the place, but there's some reason they come through. Arizona and Tennessee is what's coming through, both of those locations, and some connection. Now it's very rural, and there's like, they show me now like desert. You can't see much else, and all you can see is big windmills to keep water flowing. Just this huge big old windmill is what I'm seeing. But it's like desert, very, very rural desert everywhere. And this feels to be in connection to this event. So it appears that this man is put in the paper. He's been exposed for something that he's been doing within this community, within the children, adoption papers, dodgying papers, very yucky, very messy. And the young girls have grown up. A lot of these young girls have grown up within this community, and they don't know any better. They're trying to free themselves by speaking about things to the priest, but he's in on it. The whole community is supporting this man and whatever he's doing with these children. So yeah, it doesn't feel like a very nice thing. It feels quite awful, quite yucky. But exposed. This man is being exposed, which is a good thing. There's light being put on this community. Although I want to say that it feels like there's going to be a lot of suffering and a lot of trauma that's been created from this community. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there. Unless, Spirit, you've got anything more to share onto this. I'm also having reference to, is it polygamy? I feel it is. I feel there's polygamist references as well. Someone's speaking up. Yeah, there's something that's coming out. Something that's been brewing for a long time is actually finally coming out. And it's difficult because the networks that are involved with this are very cemented in. So it's not an easy opening, an easy coming out, an easy exposure. But something is moving there. So yeah, important. And I guess, in the way that Spirit shows us, it's something that's been festering for a long time and affecting many people. So it's something very, very important that's coming to light here. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out in August. I'll be keeping my eyes open for this news, and I'll be sure to share it if I find it, if I see it, if we get this event in August, which is what Spirit's shown me today. So I trust that that's what we're going to see. So I hope that you've enjoyed our prediction, and it's not been a very nice one, I can say, but it feels like positive. It feels like movement. It feels like healing, along the trajectory of its change. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Raven Scry signing off.